What's up, everybody? This is Zacharias. We're back with more of Avernum 3 Ruined World. We're about to investigate what happened to the Orb of Thralni here. And the person we're supposed to speak to is going to be, of course, Levi. Levi leans back in his chair behind the counter. Is there something else you need? Any more valuable supplies you wish to absorb? Have my achievements merited a reward yet? Levi looks through a large ledger, finds something of interest, and smiles unctuously at you. For squishing those roaches, you get something. He hauls out a breastplate, dusts it off, and hands it to you. Okay, so now we have a blessed breastplate. I mean, I would hate to take this one off, but steel is so good. And she already has training in resistance anyway, so... tell me about the Orb of Thralni. He looks ill. I was entrusted with the guardianship of Thralni's spear, then it was stolen. What is the Orb of Thralni? It was the only artifact known to give the power of flight. It is gone now. Stolen. How was the orb stolen? There was an explosion in the middle of the night. We went to the orb's vault and found it ravaged and empty. There is no way anyone could have snuck in. We think the thieves teleported in. Any idea how they could have teleported in and out? No, but it's the only way they could have entered. Fortunately, Celis, Avernum's best teleportation expert, came here to investigate, and she agreed with my guess. She said that anyone interested in tracking the thieves should go see her. Where is Celis? She lives at the Portal Keep. She might help you to recover the orb. There was once a large, heavily reinforced iron door in the south wall. Someone has recently blasted it cleanly off of its hinges. You find a splintered and broken pedestal. The scraps of a shredded velvet pillow are still on top of it. Whatever valuable item was kept here is gone now. Okay. Does the Naxmander have anything else to say? Tell me more about the theft of Orb of Thralni. Okay, pretty much the same thing as before. Heck, it's blocking my way. Oh, it's Marion, okay. Okay, so back to the Portal Keep it is. I really would rather just go ahead and get the spells, but I know you can't work around this mission as soon as it's available, so you have to do it. So we do have to take it on here. But we'll get to the Tower of Magi when we can. Ooh, we can give some notes, I think. To what's his name? Do you know anything about what happened to the Orb of Thralni? I don't know who stole it or why, but I do know where they went. You see, any teleportation up here affects the portal, and I can cast spells to tell who blipped where and why and adjust this portal to compensate. Thus, I can help you find the thieves. Where did the thieves go? I detected the teleportation out of port emergence, and I was able to magically tell where the thieves went to. If you use the portal now, you will end up near where the thieves are. You'll have to find your own way back, however. Any advice on how to do that? Not really. You're the adventurer, though maybe you might start by hijacking their portal. You stand before this powerful portal. It is not that large, but two massive crystals made with volatile magic focus huge amounts of energy into it. An intern tells you that it is configured to take you to the mysterious unexplored caverns in order to recover the Orb of Thralni. You stumble dizzily away from the platform. You look for a portal back and find nothing. You have no idea where you are and you're trapped here. You hear arguing and noisy eating coming from the east and the west. Whoever stole the orb of Thralni, some of those miscreants are nearby. You might be able to slip by without being noticed with care. Oh, that ain't happening. Well, it's not like we're coming back here, so... I mean, we don't need to fight them or anything, right? You stare out at an unpleasantly familiar sight. You're back in Avernum. You don't see any towns or settlements, but you know these trees and mushrooms all too well. You don't know whether you're in Upper Avernum or Original Avernum, far below. Although you don't see any towns from your vantage point, there is a crude trail heading off to the west. It soon fades out, but that seems as good a direction to search for the Orb of Thralni as any. Through the mist, you can see patrols of cultists wandering in the woods. With care, you might be able to slip past them. The thieves of the orb must know that you've arrived. A bunch of rogues are lying in wait for you. They step out of the shadows with weapons drawn, ready to intercept you. I don't remember any point where we come back here, so we'll just go ahead and try to sneak around as much as we can. Our main focus is getting the orb back. So we should try to avoid combat as much as we can. I mean, we probably could have stayed longer and looted up, but I do want to kind of get through this normally. You search the bodies, trying to find some sign of who they were or where they're from. Each has a symbol painted on the chest of his armor. A gold square with several objects inside it. A crown, a sword, a potion, a wand. Unusual. A large and well-armed group of thieves emerges from the trees. They seem to be quite serious about keeping you from proceeding farther. I don't know, maybe this was the only way. Maybe we did have to do some fighting over here. I mean, it's not like they're overwhelmingly tough or anything, but still. That mechanic still annoys me, how they can knock you back like that even when they do no damage. If they don't do any damage, they shouldn't be able to knock you back like that. It's just annoying otherwise. Have it. Oof. That was a lot of damage. Oh, I forgot we can do that, yeah. Nope. Is there really no way we can sneak past them, though? Come on, really? Is there really no way I can sneak past them all? Okay, I managed to get that to work. Okay, so that was one way to sneak past them. Except when that freaking knockout like that. I mean, and really, you don't need to fight like every single like individual hostile monster in this, because the game itself is pretty big, so you'll gain plenty of XP. Of course, they're going after my mage, though. Like I said, Jeff should have made it to where if they don't do any damage, they shouldn't be able to knock you back like that. That's just annoying. Because that should have no effect whatsoever if they don't do any damage. Screw your freaking days. Oh, no. We're reloading autosave. Forget that. Come on. I want to try to actually sneak past here. I don't want to fight every single one of these freaking thugs. Will they move already? Okay, I managed that, at least. Good lord. That's annoying as hell, honestly. Stupid immobile effect. I know I probably could have powered through fighting a few of those bandits outside, but again, I want to try to do the sneaky method. We are going to explore and loot up a little bit here. Of course, they are going to go after my mage like that, too. A bunch of... Why the heck isn't my shade doing anything yet? Oh, there we go. See, if I was made immobile there, then I feel that would be just fine. Because that actually did damage. Good lord. I probably should have healed up a little, but I'll take my chance. God. I mean, you see what I mean, right? I mean, it's just so annoying that you can get knocked back so much and not take damage, but not take damage. I mean, that should only be valid if you took damage. I didn't even see my mage take that much. I was about to say, if he got knocked the freak back out. Get your butt back over here. Oh, you know what I should have done while I was back at the Fortal Keep? I should have actually bought some more first aid, because that would be very helpful here. How many are there? You fools are there? Get your butt down. Okay, okay, I think 3 marble buffs is all I need for the quest, so for the quest I'm eventually gonna do, but right, we'll hang on to those at least. Pretty much the same thing, although I'd like to boost to... Oh, no, I still want to sell that one. I think I will sell that. We are going to take advantage of whatever loot they're giving us, so they're making me do this mission right now before I can go to the Tower Magi. But yeah, I should have bought some first aid from that one lady at the Tower Keep, or the Portal Keep. There's a crude handwritten book on the pedestal. The handwriting is jerky and lunges all over the page, but you think you could understand it. The way of the sacred item by Zalaktar of the sacred item. Oh, I write of the joy of items, of the powers that mere stone and rock and metal and paper and gem can hold. Lo, they are gifts of the gods. They will be here after us. We must give thanks for the gods' benevolence. So we must be guided in that which will be here long after us, and follow the lessons. Firstly, it is true that they must not be used, for doing so puts them at risk, and verily, they are here to be here long after us. And lo, secondly, the search for new gifts of the gods must never end, and the sacred mighty quest to obtain them must never end. For every day a sacred item is owned by the unholy is a needle in the eye of God. And thus, lo, we reach the third, which is that we must refine ourselves and purge our weaknesses, so that we may live up to the sacred expectations of the sacred items. All one, dilute, dilute. Follow you, and lo, the gods will watch over us when their gifts are touched and protected and loved by us. Follow us, follow us. I'm like a bunch of crazies to me. Here we are now at the Cult of the Sacred Item. Let's see if I can get through this quick without having to save. E. Yeah, so it looks like you have tracked the bandits down to their fortress. You slip into the stone keep through one of the side passages. There are windows ahead guarded by menacing cultists with bows. The passage is lined with piles of debris. There's a wide variety of junk stolen from all over Avernum and beyond by the fortress of cultists and thieves. Among the debris, you don't see anything orby. The orb of Thralni must be hidden somewhere within. I can't reach him, really? To go through the freaking... Okay, whatever. I'm kind of over it right now. That's one of those things where... It is cool how Jeff included all this, these side missions and stuff like that, but... It's one of those things where you're just like, ugh, can I go back to the surface already? Because you already have spent plenty of time in Avernum. Fortunately, my two main fighters are decent when it comes to bows. I mean, obviously they're not going to train in bows, but they still have some accuracy. I mean, granted, I probably could have killed more of these bandits, to be honest, to get even more XP and stuff like that. But trust me when I say the game is so big that you can afford to skip, like, ahead to, like, some areas and not worry about missing out on an XP. Because Jeff really committed to, like, so many, like, ideas and stuff like that in this game. It's definitely a lot bigger than even the first Avernum and even Avernum 2. And if you remember from my Avernum 2 playthrough as well, that game was pretty long as well. I mean, it took me a while to even get started on recovering the Crystal Soul. But trust me when I say this game is even bigger than that. Ooh, nice, a level up. Again, like, I can kind of understand why it's a thing, but at the same time, it is frustrating for them to not damage you with the knockback. With the knockback battle discipline. Yet, still be able to do the knockback anyway, even when they don't damage you. Like, see, I would understand that because they actually damage you, and I understand that because it damages you. It's just tedious. You know, I could have probably also used a cure for that, but oh well. Get out of here with that. I mean, it is crazy with how this plays out sometimes. Curing potion. I really should be using my curing potions more often, not gonna lie. Blah blah blah. That's still talking about them. Most of the papers and scrolls in the lectern are the notes of priests of the cult. You ignore them in the same rantings they contain. There is a small polished marble key stuck between two of the pages. You take it. Books are on different source volumes. One interesting one by Rita of Patrick's Tower mentions that certain sorts of metal are filled with malevolent energies. This metal makes anyone nearby sick, even if they're just carrying it. Ooh, we definitely remember Rita too, by the way. Need more than 3 marble butts, so we can go ahead and sell that, I think. I don't know, I might have to check the... This is where the cult does its training. There are several clubs and staves on the floor, each with brownish stuff dried on the ends. Evidently, the cult trains people by having them beat each other senseless with big sticks until skills appear. Dang, these guys are tough. It took a lot of... Dang. At least the whole missing and not damaging it, but still being able to do a knockback doesn't affect me, at least. At least I can still do that as well, so I guess it balances out, right? Oh no, I didn't want to... Dagnabbit. I wanted to go right back to melee. But... Oh, screw your days. Punk. Get out of here with that. Okay, finally leveled up. Yes. Let's do this and this. This. Make sure they're both at 17 for now. All right, 2 more levels and we maxed on mage and priest. This room is full of crude stone counters. They are covered with a wild variety of items, some rare, some common, some quite odd. This must be where the cult stuffs the items which they don't find worthy of worship. Man, I also haven't found really a perfect craft items either, I just realized. Well, at least we're looting the stuff they took, right? Ooh. Well, that was a free energy. We are pretty much raiding their place here. That's all good, right? Because of how they freaking destroy that. Okay, that wasn't a dark altar. The box contains a bunch of interesting knickknacks and odds and ends. One of the items near the bottom is a marble key. You take it. Okay, so that was kind of a waste, but that's alright. The bodice. Wine. Ooh, we found the portal. I don't think we need more than 3 marble, but I don't remember. Go ahead and keep it full for now. It's funny how, you know, they pretty much stole all the items they have here. This pedestal has a small plaque, has a small statue and memorial plaque on top. The plaque reads, "To Eileen, who melted while carrying a bar of metal." To Lucy, who mysteriously and suddenly dissolved. To Eustace, lost during commission of routine procedures. In memory of the lads lost in the Fort Emergence raid, may what's left of them find peace. To Corinda, accidentally teleported into solid rock. We apologize sincerely. To Valor, lost during routine training. Okay, we still need to find the ore before we go in that portal, though. Purification walk. Deep voice booms out, "You are impure interlopers." A bolt of lightning flies from one of the walls. No doubt to provide a little positive behavior modification. There is a pool of slightly icky water here. A little algae floats on top, and there is a thick incrustation of minerals and goo around the edge. You wash your hands in the slimy water. They come away about twice as dirty as they were before you washed them. Your hands tingle, a sweet smell fills the air, and little motes of light appear and dance around you. A deep, smoothing voice from out of nowhere says, "You are clean. You may proceed." The light and the voice then disappear. Oh, okay, so we just use these pools. Okay, sounds good. So far, so good. Okay, we don't want to go through there yet. You enter the most sacred, well-guarded room in the fortress of this bizarre cult. It's the display chamber for their most valued artifacts. There are 6 alcoves, each with a large case designed to store some valuable and stolen item. No, not yet obtained. Get that. Oh, you open the case. Inside you find a small velvet pad with nothing on it. The cult must not have stolen this item yet. You close the case. Ooh. Oh, that is very good. Yeah, let's go ahead and give that to her. Does she have pool of fire, or does... Orb of Thralni. You open the case and find a silver orb on a velvet pad. The orb is covered with delicately etched runes. It catches the light beautifully. It looks like your quest is almost complete. Power metal. Contain... Okay, we're definitely selling uranium bar, because that's going to make us sick as we can... Demon Slayer they're trying to also get. Zion Slacks. We can save that one, although... We can store that since that's a Zion item, one of the items that X has, but... Okay, let's go ahead and get out of here then. Over here. Cult Teleporter. The book contains instructions and notes for the operation of the teleporter in the cult headquarters. The notes would be complex enough to thoroughly boggle your mind, even if they weren't written by people who were completely insane. They actually have some value to them then. It has a couple good boosts, but then again, I don't think that's really worth hanging on to, honestly. The pedestal has a variety of controls on it. There are several sliders and dials, probably for controlling the destination of the portal. You aren't insane enough to tinker with them. Also, there's a big red button labeled Power. You reach the cultist portal, which they use to teleport artifact seeds away and back. It's really a jury-rigged piece of work, made by not entirely competent mages. Holding the Orb of Thralni close, you approach the cultist portal. Hopefully it will send you somewhere near home. As you approach, however, the portal suddenly fades and loses energy. You can no longer use it. You look around and watch in alarm as a band of cultists fades into view surrounding you. They are led by the cult's massive, godly dressed, powerful leader. They are fully prepared to take back everything you stole and a few more items in addition. The leader of the cult storms towards you, shouting, "I am the Lactar of the sacred item. How dare you, You hear rattling and clanking under his robes, from dozens of trinkets and wands and other bits of debris rattling together. And then he gets a good look at your equipment. He stops, staring in awe. He starts to drool a little with lust for the treasures you have accumulated. He keeps staring. My eyes are up here. The Lactar returns his attention to you. Oh, sorry, it is just... We spend so much time bringing the sacred items here, and then you carry them to us yourself. I should destroy you, but so much... I will make a deal with you. Let me guess, if I give you all my treasures, you will let me go. That seems fair. all your magic and you can live. Our lives are not important. I can always get more treasure seekers. I only want the magic. The holy, sacred, beautiful magic. Of course, that includes the Orb of Thralni. This is just like the guy we faced early on, the whole bandit thing. Like, forget that. I think I just have to destroy you. Then I will risk all to gain much. The gods of magic will be with me. I will be sustained by my divine greed. Come and add to my hoard. Is there really such a thing as divine greed? Isn't that like the biggest oxymoron though? Right, crap, I can't use that again until... What can we do here though? You know what, let's cast this. Come on, that didn't damage him much. Okay, time to bring out some healed potions and all that. Okay, I do realize I have the return life scroll, so if Jordan gets knocked out here, I can just bring him back. Crap, freaking ensnare. Oh crap, I did not mean to. I meant to switch back to melee weapon. Crap. Crap. Thank goodness for speed potions, though. Oh, I am surprised he survived that. You know what, let's go back over here, though. Take on Zalaktar, who is thankfully not that strong. Cult of the Sacred Item, are you... Is there even a bigger oxymoron than that? Divine greed, stuff like that. Since when is greed divine? The Lactar reaches under his robe and twiddles an item. Slime pours out from under his robe and runs and streams along the floor. The slime forms into hideous, wormy monsters. The Lactar reaches under his robe and prods at a different item. He starts to move much faster. What is this? What is it? What? Did I damage him that bad that he was able to do 2 special attacks? Get your freaking immobile effect. You deal the killing blows. The Lactar slumps to the floor, crying out in anguish. Then he melts. I have to take out these stupid things. Golly. Mage stone. That was all. That was the only item he had, really. Was a mage stone band. Okay, you know what? That's a little bit. That's a little bit better than the one I have. So why not? Okay, well he did also drop a invulnerability potion, so there is that. I'm surprised he didn't use it though. Then again, Jeff definitely didn't want to make the fights like too like stupid. If he was able to just do that. You press the button and hear a rumbling, crackling noise from the portal chamber. You guess that you have just re-energized the portal. Maybe you can finally go home. Good lord. Nervously, you step near the cultist's jury-rigged, unstable teleporter. Uttering a few quick prayers and reminding yourselves it's your only way out of here, you step in. You black out, eventually wake up in the bandit hideout. Nice. Ooh, nice. So we're actually not far from Fort Emergence. Let's go ahead. Put this down here. We'll put these Zion pants in the storage anyway. So again, it was a case of bandits in Fort Emergence. Or not in Fort Emergence, the bandits that were close to Fort Emergence in that hideout. Let's go ahead and put the Zion pants down here. I like the oil lamp, but you tell an Axemator that you recovered the Orb of Thralni. He nods in approval. Our opinion of your skills improves. We've talked it over, and we believe the orb may do a lot more good in your hands. Just try to hang on to it. Lee noted. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and sell these Fine Steel and Focusing Crystals, because I feel like what's the quest item I actually need? I don't feel like hanging on to those. I mean, that might come back to bite me later, but still. I recovered the Orb of Thralni. So I heard. He sighs. I would love to have it back in my care, but my superiors had already decided that it was to be turned over to you for your use. So I guess you can keep it. He shakes his head sadly. I miss it. Well, we're definitely need to take advantage of it ourselves, so. Bummer for you, but good for us, right? I'm actually glad I didn't waste too much time fighting a bunch of them, because that would have been a longer video, if I did. Now, in the meantime, I think it's time for us to go get some spells, finally. Good grief. Ooh. Give him some magical notes. You move! What is in my way? Please don't overuse your privileges, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me see something here. Okay. Still have a little bit of time in the video before I head back up to the surface. I'm really sick of the move mountains not being able to do any effect for us, so let's go ahead and at least buy more of that. Buy that twice. Just so we also don't have to rely on the scrolls either. Okay. All right, let's buy some nature lore first. Buy some arcane arcane lore. I'm not worried about buying arcane lore for them. Where is Solberg at again? Dagnabbit. I really just go and do a big circle. These. I have eliminated giant cockroaches. Can you teach me a spell? Considering your efforts against cockroaches, giving you more powerful magic is a wise investment. Though mages are always reluctant to share secrets, he explains how to cast lightning spray more efficiently. Okay, so there is that. We'll also have to buy more spells from Erica sometime, but in the meantime, I do want to buy one more level on first aid before we continue here. Move out of my way, you freaking guard. Man, that is the one thing that does tend to get annoying, is when characters block, NPCs block your way. I don't want to buy... Battle disciplines are going to be kind of expensive right now, so I'm not worried about buying them yet. Let's go ahead, see what we can get. Go ahead and buy the mage spells, and we'll go back to Erica. Or, I mean, go back to Mother Clarice for the priest spells, and then mage spells for Erica, from Erica. Okay, pretty much bought those all out. Alright, so let's head over to Erica now, get the mage spells. At least at a higher level. Then we'll be back on the surface here soon. Okay, I didn't want to talk to you anyway, I just accidentally clicked on you. Okay, I would buy training for more weapon skills, because like I said, yeah, we'll get a lot of benefit from battle disciplines and stuff like that, but right now I think buffing up the mage spells would be a good idea. I'm also going to check and make sure I don't need any, like... I don't need any stuff I sold, like the focusing crystal, stuff like that. Okay, we're definitely going to have to come back for the later ones, but we did get plenty of instruction for now. So now the next thing we have to do is head right up to the surface. We are going to be doing a lot of more surface exploring before we head over to the next major town on Plague. We got a lot done. We took care of the slimes already. We took care of the roaches. We took care of all this stuff. And eventually we'll buy some more weapon skills from Yon Mitho, so we can get access to more battle disciplines, but that will come when that comes. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and save the game right here, and when we come back in the next part, we're going to be exploring more of the surface finally. So I will see you all soon with the next part of Let's Play.